snatched her up at a house party. Her appearance was quite lovely. I wanted to get plugged with old baby. So I told my older cousin to introduce me. She did that indeed. She said, Tanji, this is E. You mean E-40 from the V? I said, yeah. She said, glad to meet you, E. I said, obliged. Glad to meet you too, she said, right. So tell me what's up with you, I said, Nathan. How about some steak and wine and an autograph? I scratched the top of my head and then I started to laugh. Let's go to my spot. And what? My Color Supreme drop, where's that? Outside in the parking lot, let's get. We'll be there with the gypsy to sit back. Dak nabbit, I ain't taking no crap. She said, man, baby, is it like that? I love for a man to take control. Over 250-gallon in bowl. She kissed me and continued down the road. Stay tuned for the next episode. Tanji. I snatched her up at a house party. I snatched her up at a house party. I snatched her up at a house party. Tanji, episode 2. Take an educated guess, precisely. Tanji gets undressed. Bingo. Gigantic sized breasts with those jingo. B-E-L-L-S, I said groovy. This here's totally happening as my duck stood straight up and started quacking. Pull over. The next stop is a rest area. Smiling as I peeped the posterior. It was quite impressive. She said E-40. Time to get aggressive. Splendid. As I grinned it. Plugged it. As I slipped in. Yeah. I'm just a hustler. And with a blackjack Jimmy, I'll thrush ya. Radical. On a late night pursuit. Wonderful. This could happen to you. She wrote me like a cowgirl from Texas. We'll return right after these here messages. Tanji. E-40 from the beat. E-40 from the beat. I snatched her up at a house party. A month later, I'm rolling in my 1992 Sterling. Looking federal and stupid stuff. What the fuck? Who is this pulling up on the side of me? Oh, it looks like Tanji with a car full of girls that can't stand me. I said, Tanji. Tanji, is that you? She said, what you think? I said, I like your new hairdo. She said, oh. I see you still living comfortable. I said, so? These kind of things can come and go. She said, hey, bro, we need to conversate. I said, cool, meet me at my house at 8. 8 o'clock comes, and not a minute too late. Here comes Tanji. And I'm feeling kind of great. Tanji, you got some now later? She said, why? You been drinking brandy separators? I said, true. But for the last time, just to relieve that their stress of mine. She said, But anyway, I got some good news and some bad news. She said, the bad news, too much sex. And the good news, I'm expecting. I said, good. Who's the lucky dad? She said, shoot, 40. Honey, aren't you glad? I said, impossible. It couldn't be, cause I'm righteously married with a girl from the beat. Yeah, I'm just a hustler, and with a blackjack Jimmy, I'll thrush ya. E-40 from the beat, Tanji. E-40 from the beat, Tanji. E-40 from the beat, Tanji. I snatched her up at a house party.